Looking for the king of podcasts? You're at the wrong channel. Looking for good ideas for life? You are far from good hands. If you think the listener is always right, you are far from the right place. Hosted by a Northeasterner by birth, a rebel by choice. If you want a host that floats between love and madness, then play on and listen to Crazy Train Radio.
What up? Excuse me while I whip this out. Oh, gnarly! Say what again? Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. Say what one more goddamn time.
I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes. And good evening, friends.
Not all football helmets are created equal. Zenith, the industry leader in protective technology, is the only helmet in the game with adaptive head protection featuring a shock suspension system that can move independently from the helmet shell. Headquartered and developed in Detroit, Zenith is committed to player safety and revolutionary innovation. Zenith is proud to protect athletes at every level from Pee-wee to the pros. Learn more about the Zenith difference at zenith.com. That's Xenith.com.
With over 30 years of experience and a superb reputation for being a detail-oriented company, Lacey Cleaning has some of the highest work standards in the cleaning business.
That's the fact, Jack!
Whether it's carpet cleaning, tile, grout cleaning, new construction cleanup, rental turnovers, vent and duct cleaning, odor elimination, office and or business cleaning, power washing, residential cleaning, you name it, they do it. Woo! Check them out. To contact them today, laceycleaning@gmail.com or call them at 609-709-8536.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey out there in Radio Land, this is Amanda Verse, and you are listening to Crazy Train Radio.
Love and marriage go together like a horse and carriage. This I tell you, brother, you can't have one without the...
This hot independent artist in the country music world. He is an Arkansas native that embraces the sound he grew up with. You know, guys like Alan Jackson, Garth Brooks, Randy Travis, Vince Gill, you name of that era, this man embraces. He's got a new single that is like, it's going to be the wedding song of the century. Like, one of those that dance, and that I Loved Her First. And, you know, you go down the line, this song's going to be right up there with them. Promise to Love Her. The artist, Blane Howard. Blane, how the hell are you?
I'm doing well. How are you doing this morning?
Oh, no complaints on my end. Nobody listens anyway. So, first and foremost, Promise to Love Her. What can you tell us about the song?
Yeah, you know, it was a song that I wrote for my wife as a wedding gift. We got married about 11 months ago, back in October of 2016, and it was just supposed to be a wedding gift for her. I surprised her with it the morning of our wedding, and she fell in love with it, and you know, had us decided we needed to use it as our first dance, and so we ended up surprising everybody at the reception with it as well, and everybody fell in love with the song. Somebody posted some grainy, like not even visible video from the first dance, and had the song in the background, and posted it to our Facebook page, and within a couple of months it had like 500,000 views, and it's kind of taken off from there. You know, I got in the studio, got an actual professional recording done. Shot a music video for it, which is now being aired on GAC and the Heartland Network and the Country Network, all these other TV outlets. It's just been crazy to kind of see it take off, and now here we are at 42 on the Music Row Country Breakout chart. We're just about to crack the top 40. It's been a crazy ride.
Yeah, and I believe it's like 3.5 million views on like YouTube now. I know.
All the social media views are coming up on 4.5 million views. Actually, we've had a big jump in the past couple of weeks. Yeah, it's been shared like 75,000 times. Yeah, it has been crazy.
So, for those who might not be familiar with your work other than this song, how would you describe your style in country music?
Yeah. I grew up in South Arkansas. I moved here to Nashville to attend Belmont University to get a music degree here. And when I grew up on the more classic stuff, all the way up through, like you said, the big guys from the '90s, the Alan Jackson, Garth Brooks, Vince Gill, of the country world. And obviously, country music has, it's kind of veered more to a modern contemporary style. So I'm trying to kind of bridge the gap between the two. I really enjoy all styles of music. Not only did I grow up on country, I grew up listening to, classic rock, old pop stuff, jazz, R&B, Motown. I grew up listening to everything. So I have a love for all kinds of music. So I try to get all those type styles influenced in the country, just kind of try to blend it all together. And that's what I love to do. When we play shows, we play country stuff, but we also play, we'll play stuff by the Eagles. We may throw in a Marvin Gaye song, or we'll throw in some Van Morrison. We try and bring in styles of music that everyone loves, and it's worked really well for us. And I think you can see those influences in my other original songs. We've got songs that have a much more traditional style to them. We've got songs that have a much more, 70s, 80s classic rock style to them. We're trying to blend all that together.
Well, why don't we go ahead and play the song right now, Promise to Love Her. Let's go ahead and let the fans hear it. Now we'll go from there.
That sounds good.
$500 miles, I had it all planned. Drove all day to ask your dad for your hand. I wrote it all out, I knew what I'd say. My heart, it was racing and my hands started to shake. But I took a deep breath and I said, I promise to love her with all that I have. I'll put nothing above her and won't turn my back. She's my everything, she's all I'll ever need, and she loves me at my worst. Sir, I give you my word, I promise to love her. Music plays and I'm all a mess as I watch you walking towards me in that pretty white dress. Do you take this woman to be your wife, to have and to hold for the rest of your life? Well, I took a deep breath and I said, I promise to love her with all that I have. I'll put nothing above her and won't turn my back. She's my everything, she's all I'll ever need, and she loves me at my worst. I'm giving my word, I promise to love her and keep her, want her and need her, make her my whole world. And when that day comes, I'll come undone when that promise to love her with all that I have. I'll put nothing above her, and I won't turn my back. She'll be my everything and all I'll ever need, my little angel on earth. Lord, I give you my word. I promise to love her. I give you my word. I promise to love her.
Coming out of Promise to Love Her, awesome song. Like we said, it's going to probably be a wedding song of the century.
Well, thank you.
Yes, absolutely. You were describing your style of music and the influences and all right before we played the song there. And it made me think about some of the, the talk you have at the bar or whatever when you're having a drink or two with your buddy or, just talking music or whatever the case may be. I think of, when I say Randy Travis, I think of the change in the sound of country from when he first released 1982, back in the early 80s. And you notice that whole wave for the 80s and 90s and whatnot. Being that you're a current musician, what, especially in the genre, what do you think the style of country is now? Because it seems like they're trying to find their voice. It's not decisive yet of what they are.
Yeah, I can kind of agree with that. I think there are definitely some artists that cut through as extremely original, and they kind of stick out. And then there's some that are kind of, yeah, you're right. They're trying to find their voice. But obviously, country, especially in the last 10 to 15 years, has expanded its fan base so much into the pop world. I mean, you see so many people from the pop world that are cutting country albums now. But I think they're trying to incorporate those fans as well. But excuse me, I think you look at someone like an Eric Church or a Dierks Bentley. To me, they're country, but they have their own voice and their own sound to their music. And to me, those are the guys that are standing out the most as far as touring. And they put out a new song, and everybody seems to flock to it as this is a great song. They continue to not only put out songs that are original to them and still feel country, but they're great, good quality written songs as well. They're written well. So I think you look at guys like that, and they're I think that's the way that the industry is going to lead more to, because Eric Church obviously has a crossover into the rock and, that kind of younger crowd, but he still has that traditional country sound in ways too. So I think that's kind of where in my opinion, I think that's where the industry is headed. Now, I think there are obviously some on each side that are much more traditional and much more, contemporary. But I feel like those ones that are right there in the middle that have their own unique style are the ones that are really working out well.
Well, what's your status currently as far as touring or anything like that?
Yeah, currently, we've had a couple of busy weeks there in the past, I guess through August and the first week of September. Now we have kind of our fall schedule really rolling through. We're going to be on the road the next 4 or 5 weeks, not constantly, but we'll be kind of doing 4 or 5 day runs. But we're going to be in Fayetteville, Arkansas this weekend for a charity event. Then the week after that, we're down in Texas for a show, and then we're doing a couple of county fairs in Arkansas. And then at the end of the month, we're going to be down around Woodstock, Georgia, playing a show there, which is going to be a lot of fun. It's our first time playing the venue. I believe it's called Mad Life Studios, if I remember correctly. But yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun there. And then the first week of October, we head to Dallas, and we do an 8-day residency at the State Fair of Texas. We've been there the past couple of years on the main stage. on the Chevrolet main stage, and this year we're going to be doing an 8-day residency on their second biggest stage, which is the Dr. Pepper stage, which is going to be really cool for us because usually you might play an afternoon set and then you play your 1-hour evening set, and that's about it. But this is going to be really cool for us to be able to do 8 straight days where it's new people every day, new people hearing our music, and that's kind of what we're kind of building towards here in our fall schedule. We've got some other stuff coming up later on in the fall, a couple of shows that we're currently working on for November and December, and our big focus right now is kind of building towards the State Fair of Texas and our 8-day tour there.
Well, if folks want to see those dates, locations, and just what's going on with you, Blane, where on social media and on that thing called the internet can they find you?
The easiest way would be to go to my website. It's BlaneHoward.com, BLANE Howard.com. There's a page on there where you can actually download my music. You can buy all of our merch, but there's also a full schedule of events. Our full calendar will be on there, and it's updated weekly, so whenever we add new shows, it's thrown on there. If you want more of a day-to-day, kind of what we're doing, check us out on Facebook. It's just facebook.com/Blane Howard. We've got a big following on there. We've got over 50,000 fans on Facebook. We've got a huge following there, so you can kind of keep up what we've been doing day to day. I just got back from a vacation in London over in England, so if you want to see pictures from that, you can see that as well. But Facebook's probably our best way to keep up with this with the day-to-day, but I also, you can follow me on Twitter or Instagram, Snapchat, all that stuff is just at Blane Howard. Again, it's BLANE.
Well, Blane, thank you so much. Best of luck on your upcoming shows, and we will definitely talk to you down the road.
And thank you so much for having me on, man. I appreciate it.
What's up, Doc?
I'll tell you what's up. Based out of Atlantic City, New Jersey, Geek Time Entertainment runs exclusively along with different events in the area to strategize with their partners who will benefit with increased exposure and patron traffic.
Oh, gnarly!
Geek Time Entertainment will work with your event in increasing the event's traffic via social media, radio, and storefront advertisements.
Holy cow!
Also, they will help increase business for your company and event with different sales incentives.
Duh.
Whether your event will be small or even mid-scale, Geek Time Entertainment is the group to work with.
That's what I'm talking about.